Yeah, that is true. That's one of my that's a good song. And we'll start it off with that. So hello and welcome to episode 75 of As Yet Untitled. I'm Rob,
And I'm Kris.
and we're doing this over Zoom. I'm not in the proximity of Kris. Is that the right word? Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Um,
you're over what, like an hour's drive, a couple of hours drive from me?
about three and a bit. Yeah. Obviously Christmas different. This year, real different. Obviously we'll get onto that in a bit. But yeah, so this is kind of like a Christmas recap update kind of episode. We're going to kind of stay on topic with Christmas, but we're going to kind of explain some stuff before that. Then we're going to get into the festive spirit. And obviously, this will be released on the 24th, which is, well, as you're listening to it today, or now, but we're recording it on the 23rd, so the day before. So a little peek behind the curtain there. Um, yeah, we've been away. We've had an unplanned break, I guess.
An unplanned hiatus.
Yeah. It just we've got busy with stuff like personal life. We just got busy. Um, it literally we just got busy, and we were trying to find time to juggle things, and we managed to get an episode out in September. Before that, it was in May. So as you can see, like every year if we've missed a month, we've been able to double another one up to get additional episodes out to still make the 12 episodes along with the specials. Um, this year just wasn't the case. Like there's like I said, it's just life. Life stuff happens. And we had limited and less time than we normally do. So
Like, yeah, like you said, life happens and sometimes things get put on the back burner for a little while.
yeah, but we're still here, as you can hear. I would say though, there is as I said, I don't even know if I've announced. Oh yeah, it was definitely announced on the podcast. Um, but I don't think it was spoken about kind of too much because it was like a brand new basically. But it's my son's first Christmas. Um, so
Your baby.
that's
Oh,
yeah. So he's 10 months. Which is it's mad. It blows my mind that he's nearly a year old already, which is absolutely crazy. Um,
I remember when you brought him round to see me not long afterwards.
yeah,
How terrified was I to even hold him?
I know, I know, and like because you generously gave us like a big baby hamper gift thing. Um,
Yeah, what my family does is we give a baby box, like nappies, clothes, wipes, bits and pieces, lotions, potions, everything that a parent, well, most of what a parent would need.
yeah.
And we went a little overboard with you. I think we put a lot more clothing in than we thought we had.
So yeah, I mean he's still wearing them, but we because when he was asking, I remember you saying, "What size should we get him?" And I was like, "Everyone's got us like these ages already, so anything after that." And it's come in handy because he's now crawling everywhere and getting dirty more, and
Oh,
so yeah, so yeah, so that's the first tangent out of the way. But yeah, so it's his first Christmas. One of the many things that kind of prevented us from recording. Obviously health issues and stuff like that. I had an operation, so
yes, that wasn't pleasant for anyone involved.
so yeah, so but we're good. Like we're okay. Next year, obviously, we've got some cool fun plans. I'm already sticking the feelers out for some interviews for a conversation with Adjit Untitled. Um, it's done some good numbers this year, so I think that's that bit done. Right, we can get into the jolly festive season.
Yep,
Yeah, are you?
sounds like it.
Uh, I don't buy that enthusiasm. Yeah.
I've spent the last feels like 3 weeks, but it's been the last 2 days doing non-stop rapping. And it's you wrap it up, spend so much time doing it all perfectly, and the kids tear through the paper, and you're thinking, it's been ages doing that.
Just use tinfoil, man. Scrunch and done.
That's right. Next year, everyone's getting gift cards.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
such from Uncle Kris. Enjoy. 20
Done.
quid, 50 quid, whatever. Just
Yeah. Exactly. So much easier. Um,
Your ones were easy to wrap, that was for sure.
um, okay. I mean, we normally do a present exchange, by the way, on the Christmas episode, but we're saving that for January. We kind of had a chat on offline and it was like, we'll do it January for the New Year thing. And so, yeah,
Be quite
I'm
weird.
intrigued.
Some of the stuff I've got you is well, what I've got each of you is what very Christmas based, and it's going to be given to you after Christmas.
Oh, that's fine. I love Christmassy stuff. Yeah, as you know, when we randomly go out shopping, when we go out to town, and we'll go in like the range, and there's just the when you go upstairs and it's all Christmassy, and every time you just look at me like you're like a massive child, and it's just lights everywhere, and
Do you know
oh
those Hallmark movies where someone walks into a street and their eyes just look? You look up and you see the glow of all the lights in their eyes. That's
yeah,
you in the range looking at the lights.
yeah. I mean, it's even worse here because up here because they've got like it's like a garden center, but at the back of the garden center, it's like I don't know, 50, 60 foot, if not more, just a whole area just full of Christmas.
Oh God,
And exactly, it's like
I love I love Christmas, but sometimes just take a break at Christmas, just rest for a while. We're gonna have you spend like 4 months preparing for it. It's over in 2 days.
yeah, it is very quick.
You spend the next 6 months trying to get your bank account back up together.
But yeah, I mean, so that's one of my favorite things. We have asked and reached out to some people and just asked like certain things to do with Christmas. As also, by the way, as you can tell, we're not actually doing a film review this year. Normally we do, but we kind of discussed that we like to do them together because I feel like our chemistry is better
We get more
together.
honest reaction.
Yeah, like I'll always say this, like I don't mind doing it over Zoom. But for example, if we're watching something and it makes Chris jump or it makes me jump or something happens that's really unexpected and one of us knows but the other one doesn't, it's a talking point and we get a better reaction from that. So like it just feels more organic as opposed to trying to force a conversation. If you do you know what I mean?
You're never gonna let me. You're never gonna let me forget that Chucky incident, are you?
No,
Every
no,
time you mention, oh, it made Chris jump. Every time you say that, I can hear the Chucky incident in your voice.
it's the Radio Player One. That's go back and listen to that episode if you haven't heard it. Yeah, that was. I mean, even that there was complications recording that.
Oh, we
um,
did it like 3 times, didn't we? In the end.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, that was a. But do you remember coming back from seeing that at the cinema and we were just looking at each other and trying not to talk about
not
it?
to talk, not to speak. It was weird. But yeah, go check that out. That was. Oh man, I'd love to do a second one. The second book's amazing. Um, which and I can bring it back. Which I got for Christmas. I think last year. Um, I believe. Yeah, I think so. I think my mum got it from me, and then she got it. And then she read the first one. She's like, "Can I read the second one?" So I think she really bought it for herself.
Yeah, everyone gets presents like occasionally. Like, oh, this is for you. It's kind of like when Marge got given a bowling ball by Homer.
Yeah. All right. So look, I put out a little post on some social media, um, and the question was favorite things about Christmas, and then the things that were movie, food, drink, present, and song. Um, I got really, I think positive, positive
Start
answers.
start with the worst. Start with the worst. The ones you think are the worst.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I asked one question and the rest of the group chat just explodes and goes on tangents. And I thought we were bad. All right. So before we
We
get
are.
on to them, what's your biggest dislike about Christmas?
The way places will massively up their prices a few months before, like a month or so beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and then reduce it by a quarter and say it's on sale when it's really like double what it was 2 months beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really frustrating. Um, I
What
think
about yours?
mine, when I say the people, I don't mean people in general. Well, um, But it's when you're shopping, right? And people just stop
Oh,
where they are. This annoys me all year round. This is not just a seasonal thing, but it's worse at Christmas.
as you know, I look after a relative full time, and they're
Yeah,
wheelchair bound. I take them out shopping, and sometimes you can understand if there wasn't very much room, someone needs to stop and talk. They stop with like three buggies or like two buggies and like something else, and you block up the entire walkway when you could
yeah.
easily walk a minute round the corner where there's a space for people to sit and talk. And I've been so tempted to start pushing the wheelchair into people's legs. It's getting to the point. I'm gonna, you know what a cow catcher is? The triangle things you stick
Yeah.
on the front of trains. I want one of them for the front of the wheelchair.
You should get one. Just mount it on and just plow people down. And
That's enough to go mountain and ploughing. Thank you.
it's
You're a married man. Be thinking like
um you should get one. Get one and we'll test it. We'll test it out and see what happens. If anyone does want to be plowed by Kris, that's then
I want to
feel
see
free.
pictures first. I'm not going to do this blindfolded. Well, okay, maybe blindfolded, but that's something we can discuss.
That's your own business.
So we need to contact your wife to see what you've been getting up to because these ideas shouldn't be coming forward from you.
No. So
I love
that's
that. No.
no. All right, so that's our ones. Another one is someone put the greed that comes with some people. They witness someone try and take something out of someone else's trolley, and they put, "I understand everyone wants the perfect day, but you don't need mere materialistic things to get that." I agree.
That's just nasty, isn't it? You see someone's got something. It's like you hear the rumors, hear the story about someone running after someone else outside of a shop because they bought the last of a toy and then try and fight over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like I don't know why. Like, why is that necessary? I mean, if it's the
Well,
last
we've watched
one,
a movie about that, haven't we? Jingle All the Way.
jingle all the
No, not
way.
Jingle All the Way. He had to get that one toy for his son, and suddenly he's been stuck as the man in the suit.
Yeah, that's the real story of origin story of Anakin Skywalker. By the way, we discussed that at length. Um, someone else has put when you ask someone what they want for Christmas, and they say either nothing or I don't know, but they still expect you to get them a gift.
See, I'm on the fence about this. Nothing. Okay, if they're being nice, or it's a tough year for everyone money wise, something
Yeah,
simple like a handmade card would be lovely. Yeah, but what was it? The other one? Nothing. Oh, I don't know. I'm very much the I don't know person because anything I want, I can get.
yeah.
And it's funny because I'll say that, and people think, okay, I'll find something. Once they've said I've got you something, I'll find three things that I want them to get me.
Yeah, yeah. I think for me, in regards to that, I'm very much. If I say nothing, I feel for me it's because I get uncomfortable with the whole gift giving thing.
Oh, we know that.
Um, and we spoke about this at length on other podcasts, like not just
Yeah,
Christmas, by
because
the
you
way.
get very. You don't like people like the attention being on you when a present's being opened.
I just get
You
really
feel very cornered by it.
yeah, because my face doesn't match the excitement inside. so I could be like jumping for joy on the inside, and I've got resting bitch face on the outside, and it just doesn't. It never syncs up.
No, you've just got bitch face. There's no rest in there, dude. You've just got bitch face.
Basically, that's just an excuse.
Because you'll be really happy, and then you'll be
Well,
really happy, and it'll be oh thanks, I like this, thank you. I'm like
yeah, I know. So that to me is like that's why I always say I don't know because I feel like if I say I don't know, they won't get me nothing, and then I'm like, great, I don't have to try and react to it. And if you think, you know what else is really bad? If someone gives me a gift and I'm like, I'm not sure what it is, I open it and it's something that I want, like for example, a pair of trainers or like a hoodie or just something like that. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's really nice. Like it's a genuinely nice gift. And I'm like, oh, thanks. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic when I've said thank you.
yes, that's come up before as well.
So if I try and be enthusiastic about it, I now sound too sarcastic. So I just I just don't like it. But
To be one of those people that just gives a thankful nod and then walks off.
yeah, just yeah, two thumbs up and just yeah. Um, but in regards to the thing when people say I don't know, if someone is adamant about getting me a gift, um, I try not to say I don't know. I was at first I'll be like, just don't get me anything, it's fine. If they and I was like, if you want to get me something, um, then it's like what I normally say.
Well,
I've
before
got
you said to me, ask my mum or my wife. They'll know
yeah.
what to get.
So yeah, I've or ask someone else that knows me, um, or I'll just like a box of chocolates. You know, it's like the fact that you're willing to spend money on me is gift enough that you're willing to take your time to go out and do that. Like to me, that's gift enough that you're wanting to do that. So not even getting the gift, but the thought of it means more, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
but the thought's nice, but sometimes it's good for. It's not just giving the gift. It's not just receiving the gift on your end. It's the fact that someone wants to give the gift to you.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, especially when like the cost of living rises. I mean, let's say like the national minimum wage is like 10 like £10 an hour, for example. And then let's say you go out and buy someone a box of chocolates that's like £8. So out of the £10 an hour that you get, 1 hour's worth of your wages that you need to survive on, you've spent on me. Like to me, that means a lot more, you know? Um, and I've been trying to keep that way of thinking now for like quite a few years. And I'm like, the sentiment means more than the gift. Um, but yeah. All right, other dislikes. Brussels sprouts.
They are a Christmas staple. I will eat them if they're on the plate, but I'm not going to go out and get them.
See, this confuses me about you because you say it every year when we have just a genuine chat off the pod, and like you're gonna have you got Brussels. Yeah. Do you like them? Well, I have them at Christmas, but I won't go out my way for them. Why buy them then? Why?
I don't do the cooking.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
I
But
don't decide what we eat on Christmas Day. Someone else does the cooking. I'm just very thankful to be invited.
I
And
guess.
in the years I have done the Christmas cooking for me and my parent here, I
Mm-hmm.
don't buy sprouts. So
Okay.
there you go.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Mm, why I ought to.
Someone has put dislike long queues in shops. Yeah,
That's not just Christmas though. That's every bloody where.
it is. But I feel at Christmas, it's just like worse. It's like tenfold. It's just you walk into a literally.
I
I walked into a shop yesterday, and I was the only person in there. By the time I got my gift, there was a queue outside the door. Like 20 seconds. How?
I had to go into Lidl this morning.
Yeah,
I didn't get out for over half an hour, and that was mostly the queue.
I'm gonna
It
guess
was
bought in. I'm gonna guess something that you bought in Lidl. So, but firstly, is it food or drink?
uh, neither.
Oh,
Go on.
oh,
See if you can
that's
guess now,
fruit. That's
funny man.
fruit. That's thrown me right off because that's not what I was thinking. Of
What was your guess going to be then?
parsnips.
No, actually, I don't have to take any food down to my relatives this year where they're having because normally it's me doing the desserts and maybe the parsnips if they because God, we're gonna go back to this bloody story again. One year, my sister asked me to bring parsnips down. I bought them, I got them ready, I took them out to pack them. I've gone off down to hers and they've left them sitting on top of the freezer the entire Christmas holiday. So when I've got back, I've come back to a rotted bag of mushy, completely unusable parsnips.
Yeah. What makes me laugh is the first time you told me that after I called you to see how you were, and then when you come back and then we met up, you were so angry. You were so angry. I left the party, and the thing is, you went out deliberately to get
Yeah,
those parsnips. Oh, oh, it does make me laugh. You were just angry. You were furious.
At myself, yes.
Yeah.
Right,
um.
come on. What did I get?
Oh yeah. Sorry. So it's not food or drink.
No.
Can it be consumed?
Well, if you did, you need to go to the hospital rather quickly. So no,
Medi
no, because you're allowed
medication.
to eat meat.
Yeah. No medication.
No, well, you wouldn't need to go to hospital for eating medication.
Oh, you could that too much. Um. Clothed. Clothed. An item of clothing.
No. Oh God, no, I didn't. No, well, you can buy stuff in there. I guess I've never thought to buy clothing from Lidl.
Uh.
It's possible to be a guessing game if you're trying to guess.
Well,
Bin bags. I needed some bin liners.
is that? Oh, I would never have got that in a million Christmases. And it's such an obvious thing as well because you need it for was it for all the wrapping paper?
No, I don't know. Well, some of it, yeah, but I just needed to empty out a few bins and get rid of some bits and pieces.
Oh, okay,
I need somewhere to dump the bodies.
so they're the so I think that's all the dislikes maybe. Oh, I've got one more dislike. All right, so this one's a bit negative, but you'll guess who it is. The one thing they dislike, they said, is the PS5 breaking.
I wonder who that could be.
And then he said like relatives or family who rarely talk. Um, and at Christmas always makes me think of those family members that we've lost kind of along the way throughout our life, and what they would be doing with us at Christmas. So
But
it's nice to remember.
relatives you don't normally speak to. I'm not worried about because they're not part of my life. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones we've lost, yeah, there's two that will always stick out more than any others. And well, you light a candle, you say a prayer, and you just try and keep them in your heart.
Yeah, I always like to kind of at Christmas take a moment and just I don't know, just think and be like, oh, just in remembrance of like this is what you would have been doing at Christmas. This is what you would have been doing. Just a couple of minutes. Just
Oh, seeing my nephews and knowing how my grandmother would have reacted to them, how she would have doted on them. You're thinking, yeah, that's just it's not a real memory, but it's a memory that could have been, which makes you feel good.
yeah, because especially if it's like for example, my father-in-law never got to meet my son, and how we would have been with him and stuff, at Christmas and things like that, and the excitement. And obviously, it's a sad thought, but knowing that the positive thing was like he would have been just excited and probably a bigger kid than he is, at Christmas we were getting the excitement and stuff, and that fills me with joy because I know that's how it would have been, along with other people
Yeah,
that we've lost. So yeah, so I get that. It's like a catch-22, and it's 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 a
it's a bittersweet moment.
yeah, that's the word. Um, okay, so they're the dislikes, right? So shall we get onto some likes? What list do you want? Where do you want to go first? You want to go top down?
Yeah, okay, we'll go top down.
All right, because we've done obviously dislikes first. So we've got all the negativity stuff out of the way. Now we can bring the Christmas festive joy and spirit.
Bah
Hello.
humbug.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas movie. Man, there's a plethora of Christmas movies. So if you haven't heard the Christmas movie debate, the tournament that me and Chris hosted between us, and we agreed, um, the number one Christmas film of As Yet Untitled is Muppet Christmas Carol, and I'm good with that. That's my favorite Christmas film. And yours?
I can't remember what I said after all this time.
Uh, all right. So as of now, like right now, what would you say would someone said favorite Christmas film? What would be your go-to at least?
Well, if it wasn't going to be Muppet Christmas Carol, which is a legendary film by itself,
Mm-hmm.
Die Hard 1, maybe?
Yeah, I thought you would have said Nightmare Before Christmas.
I watched that Halloween a lot as well, so it's very difficult to tell that's going to be a Halloween or a Christmas movie. It's
Yeah.
both. I know it's both, but that's always, as you know, it's my tradition on the Halloween to sit down and watch that.
Yeah. I would say as and my number two, I guess, Jingle All the Way. Like they're the two for me, like Christmassy. Um yeah. But you know, funny fact, you introduced me to Muppet Christmas Carol. I hadn't watched it until we'd done the podcast.
I think I remember that.
And I instantly fell in love with it. One of my literally it's my favorite Christmas film of all time.
One of the best parts of that is how the Scrooge actor,
Michael Caine, yeah, yeah.
yeah, he treated the puppets like they were real actors. He
Yeah.
engaged them, which was just an amazing thing to witness. And you know what? That song, yeah, his main song when they first meet Scrooge, I can still sing it in my head, word for word.
Really.
When a cold wind blows, it chills you to the bone. I'm not going to carry on, but yeah.
So that comes in your head. You know what comes in my head when I think of that song? There is magic in the air.
That was my attempt at Miss Piggy. I can't do any better than that, I'm
Uh,
afraid.
if you want better impressions, go back and listen to the Muppet Christmas Carol episode. That was so
And
fun.
watch it yourselves.
Yeah, go and watch it. And then listen to the episode, and you can get everything about it. All right, so we've got so the wife said Love Actually. Um,
I've never seen it.
have you not?
I'm not a fan of romantic movies. They just seem very fake to me, very dull.
I'm not a big fan of Love Actually. But yeah, it is up there. It's a Christmas film. One talks about. Um, trying to get the list. Another one, Jingle All the Way. Elf. You
The less
hate
said about
or
that movie, the better.
exactly. Or someone said, or animated Rise of the Guardians. Never seen it.
I've seen it. I think I've still got the DVD. It's not a bad movie. Not really a Christmas movie, but it's a movie you can watch at Christmas. It's got Christmas theme in it, so it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah. Another one, Trading Places.
That's funny. I do like the end bit of that. That's good.
Yeah, that's great. Eddie Murphy in that. It's just I've got legs. Oh Jesus.
I'm not his greatest fan, but he in that movie he is pretty good.
Yeah. I think this one, in my opinion, it should be the ultimate answer. I know that we say that for us it's like a personal preference of the Muppets or Jingle All the Way or whatever, but It's a Wonderful Life. I think that is the ultimate. That in generally that is the ultimate Christmas film.
I've never seen it.
Really,
Yep, I couldn't
man.
get past the title.
Sound too good for you, does it?
It's a Wonderful Life. No, it's not. Be realistic. It's not a Wonderful Life.
it's it's up there. Like it's an amazing film. Like just in general.
I've seen Miracle on 34th Street. That's good. When I was
That's
younger, I saw that.
yeah, that's okay. So I watched that when I was younger, and it was so slow because for me, Christmas was like Santa doing all like Elf, for example, like loads of stuff happening and elves and Santa going to court just didn't feel Christmassy to me. You know? Yeah. So, but maybe next year we should do It's a Wonderful Life. That's maybe we'll see. What else have we got? We've also got movie Die Hard, obviously, as what you've said. Um, yeah, I mean that's. I think most of them was what we said in our list, like of last year, like were in this tournament. Um, yeah, most of that stuff was in the tournament, as we said last year. Like the films that we've said. Um, have you got any? What was that one with Whoopi Goldberg?
Oh, how many are there? Whoopi Goldberg. Come on.
The
There's a
Christmas.
Jumping Jack Flash,
Oh
Ghost.
no, when she becomes Santa.
Oh, just a second. Let me have a quick look on this thing here. 1 second.
Yeah,
Um, So this thing's Whoopi as Santa. Search. Call me Claus.
Because you've seen that, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I hadn't.
Not a bad movie. It's just
Um,
it's a movie that would do well on TV during Christmas, but wouldn't do well in the cinema.
yeah, generic like Christmas TV film.
Yeah, it's a mate. I think it should. I can't remember if it ever was in the cinema, but if it has the feel of a made for TV movie.
Yeah, direct to video. Do you remember when we got
Like
them?
Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar kind of quality or something, just straight
Home
to
Alone
video.
3. I swear that was never in the cinema. um, I have no idea. I mean, you're a fan of Home Alone 3, though.
Which one's that?
That's the when it's not Kevin.
Was I a fan of that?
I mean, you rated it higher than the second one, I think.
Okay.
I think by that you're a fan. That's the rule.
Nothing will ever rate higher than Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go. That's not Christmassy, is it? What kind of season would that be around? Like
That's wartime.
what? I don't know. I'm trying to like, but you know, actually, I would say there's certain films as well that come to mind that actually aren't Christmassy, but
Oh, but it worked perfectly at Christmas.
Chicken Run.
Yeah. Oh, God. There's a new one, isn't there? A Curse of the Nugget or something. Rise of the Nugget.
I've not seen it. It's on Netflix though, isn't it?
I haven't got Netflix right now.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but
I'm
it's
joking.
I believe it's on Netflix. Another one, Mary Poppins.
Oh, that's a classic.
So I guess
Sound of Music.
so, yes, and the music. I would say maybe Bed Knobs and Broomsticks kind of comes under that umbrella of it gets played on TV around about the festive period.
You know what's funny?
Go on.
It's those last three movies all Julie Andrews, aren't they?
No, oh,
Not Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, obviously, but you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mary
That's very
Poppins,
yeah.
Sound of Music, and what was the other one?
I forgot. What did we say?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're both of those are very Julie Andrews movies. So
Yeah,
she seems very Christmassy at the moment, doesn't she?
she does. All right. So crazy favorite Christmas food. So someone put controversially, someone put chicken.
You don't have chicken at Christmas.
Some people don't like turkey.
Well, okay, yes, okay. Let me just avoid getting cancelled right now. I don't eat. I don't really eat chicken at Christmas. If it's once again, if I'm when I did the Christmas dinner here at home,
Mm-hmm.
I have done like a turkey crown. I've done some stuff. Maybe we've had some like stuff like that before. But I don't remember ever cooking chicken for Christmas. That feels more like a Sunday roast kind of thing.
Yeah. Someone put, I love the leftovers on Boxing Day and the roast. And they've also got, did I put that as a thing? Oh, I'll do that on the second bit. But yeah, leftovers on Boxing Day. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, that's what you.
Um,
A lot of people have like turkey sandwiches and that on Boxing Day with the leftover food that's there.
yeah. Pigs in blankets.
Isn't that like really weird? You're wrapping it in its own body.
Well, I call it pig in pig because that's what it is.
Yeah, but you're wrapping the pig in a blanket, and the blanket's made of its own flesh, true, but it's still a blanket.
All right, hang on. Are you a human in a blanket?
Well, no, I haven't got human flesh wrapped around me.
Well, you
I'm
got it
human
on
flesh
you,
wearing clothing.
but we shed skin and
I
get
would not
new.
like a blanket made of my own flesh. That'd
No.
be very weird.
But it's just pig and pig. It's just a pork overload. That's what that is. And
A pork over.
you never want pork overload.
I'll leave that to the married people to discuss whether you want more pork or not. That's your choice.
um, another one, Yule log.
Sounds like a condition after Christmas dinner. Yeah, I've got to go drop a Yule log.
Oh man. Don't- yeah, don't go in there. Drop the
Oh, there go a couple of dumplings.
yeah. Yeah. Oh. Um
Well, the chocolate Yule log, yes, that's not bad food.
I've got chocolate gatto. That's another one. Oh, that actually tickled me. Um,
Tickling the Yule log, that's another thing you're wary of.
so, Someone put gammon.
Interesting. I mean, lots of
And
families have different traditions when it comes to food at Christmas.
yeah, I definitely do. Um, do you have a specific tradition?
I think, well, every Christmas you talk about our tradition. I think I've said them all at this point.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Have you anything new that you've started, or like food that you've now gone? I actually don't mind that. Like over the past few
No,
years.
I will always hate. What's that disgusting yeasty paste? Marmite.
Oh, fair enough. I was thinking, what? Do you know what I don't like? Um, Red sauce.
I don't know. I'm asking you what it is.
Yeah, it's bread sauce. It's got butter, onion, cloves, peppercorn, garlic, a bay leaf, thyme. It just looks nasty. Like it just tastes horrible. Hang on, I'll show you a
I have
picture.
never had that. No idea what it is. Okay, it just
There you
looks
go.
like bad ice cream to me.
It, I'm not a fan. That can get in the bin. Um, all right, drinks. What's your favorite? Obviously, we know favorite drink. Can you remember? Like, if you have a favorite Christmas drink.
I'll have a J2O or two,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe a glass of fizzy occasionally. Down there, I can't have too much because my jaw's just messed up after all these years.
Yeah.
But yeah, but J2O is good, especially with Christmas dinner. You can sit and have a nice drink.
Mm-hmm. I for me, Snowball. I absolutely love a snowball. Still yet to try eggnog. I want to try an eggnog.
I've never had eggnog.
Me, no, I neither have I. I know I've never ever had it. Um,
Well, this book you got me a while back. There's an eggnog recipe. Maybe next year we could try to give that a try.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? I mean, if it goes wrong, it's still content. Uh, um, other people's drinks. Copperberg cider. Um, drink hot chocolate with candy cane and sprinkles. Oh, that sounds banging, doesn't it?
I'm not a fan. I can't stand candy canes.
Hot chocolate and sprinkles.
Put marshmallows. Yeah, whipped cream. You can really go
Right.
over the top with it.
Yeah. Did I tell you the other day? It was about a month ago, or a couple of months ago actually. I went to the ice cream man and I asked him for an ice cream, and he went
Well,
hundreds
I'm
and
glad you've
thousands.
asked him for an ice cream,
Yeah.
not a sofa.
I went to him, can I have an ice cream, please? And he went hundreds and thousands. I went, oh, we'll start with just the one.
Oh, Rob. Oh, I'm
Moving on,
so
moving on,
sorry, people
moving,
listening. You had to hear that.
moving on.
I'm gonna slap the back of your head when I next see you.
um, drink. My mum said it's not very Christmassy, but she likes cherry coke. Um,
Well, that's quite Christmassy. Who else drinks that during the year?
my mum drinks that during the year. Cherry coke.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that other bloody answer. Can you find it?
I like the fact that no one said mulled wine.
Ah, drink Snowball and Bailey's. Mulled wine. I'm quite partial to a mulled wine.
I've never had it,
That's
as far as
why
I
did
can
I sound
remember.
so middle class when I said that? That was so strange. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I, I don't mind. Do you know this? I'm really showing like I this sentence is not going to sound like me coming from the area that we're from, right? But
Right.
a nice mulled wine and a very very warm mince pie on a late Christmas evening when it's cold. Oh, that is
All right,
lovely.
I'm down there, high. Shall I buy you a top hat and tape or something so you can sit out looking out the window of your manor house with snow falling round you?
Yeah, move, peasant. uh, but well, a nice warm mince pie and some warm mulled wine. Ah, that's yeah. You're not a fan?
I'm just not, I'm just not a big alcohol drinker. So it's like,
Yeah, I've got as I've got older, I've noticed I've grown more accustomed to a mince pie. Very, like a lot.
I've never liked mince pies.
I thought you did.
No, no, I've never liked them. They just don't taste right to me.
Do you like Christmas pudding?
No, I don't like the Christmas pudding.
Oh, okay. I can't remember if it was you liked one and not the other, or vice versa. I'm
No,
still
I
a
like
bit
neither.
Christmas pudding. Mince pies though. Oh, oh. Um, present.
That's
Obviously,
the problem. I don't really have a favourite present. I've liked all the stuff I get from people.
that's just a corny answer. Crash test
Hey,
dummy.
will I actually get given a present? What, the Crash Test Dummy toys? Yes, I had them as a kid. They were wonderful. But
Or
you know you're going to lose pieces really quickly because they explode everywhere.
or your photo frames. I know you was a big fan of photo frames.
Oh, one Christmas. Jesus wept.
In
One
fairness,
Christmas, I really wanted. I can't remember what. I think I was really wanted to get in photography when I was really younger, and I really wanted photo frames, and they just bought me them, and I was so happy.
yeah. I mean, like, I I think I think in general, photo frames with a picture in it, I think is more of it's like a heartfelt this, especially if you've gone out of way to get it printed and stuff like that. But I think sometimes a nice like big old photo frame, if someone says like put something in it and it's just nice display. I enjoy a photo frame. Weirdly, that's such a weird sentence. Um,
You produced a lot of weird sentences this evening.
I am. It's the Christmas in me. I'm in festive. Um, um, presents. Someone's put sidemen clothing. I'm not sure if you're aware of who the sidemen are, or if you are, do you know who the sidemen are?
You've shown me videos from them before.
Yeah. Okay, so like a YouTube collective group. Quite funny. Um,
I
so
know. I've
another
watched a
one's
couple of the roasts they do.
yeah.
They're brutal.
Someone else has put anything from the grandkids as they put a lot of thought into it. Um, that's another one. Present sentimental gifts. I think that's probably a big, quite kind of the answer that most people think. You know, like that it might not
If I
cost
get a
much.
gift, if I get a gift from someone who's put real thought into it, something that means like something that's I may have mentioned it a few years back or something, and they've actually gone out their way to look for it and to do it. That
Yeah.
means so much more than something expensive bought from a shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly that. Um, and then someone's put like pajamas, perfume. Trying to think what else is
Generic presents, then.
yeah, they're very generic. I can see them being very generic. Um,
Still nice presents though to receive.
yeah, some people just love pajamas. Um, what else we got? I put present, and someone put depends. Great, that narrows it down.
That's incredibly helpful.
It is. Into Christmas songs. So, firstly, this is crucial, very very crucial. Have you been Whamageddoned yet?
Yes, it took a really long time. It was like a couple of days ago I got it, and that was it.
No.
It's taken that long.
Wait, what? Do you know what day?
21st.
Oh,
First.
same as me. Same as me. It took so long.
That's
So
so exciting.
long. I was like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. And then I walked into the bloody Christmas decorating shop. And then the first thing I'd done, the last 30 seconds, I was like, balls. I was like,
I didn't realise it had been done until I found myself singing along with it and thinking, ah, yeah, that's Wham.
Yeah, yeah. Class, Meg. Um,
That's always been your curse word, hasn't it?
it has. So yeah, so that was much. So my family have got a group chat. Um, and we've had to explain the rules to my aunt because she'd never played it before, and she was
Right.
moaning because I think either the 20th or the 21st, she also got Whamageddon because they played it on the news. Not happy. She was not happy.
Remember, I tried to Wham you one year. I sent you the message with the link, hidden link. So when you opened
Yeah.
it, it would start playing the Christmas song. But you didn't play it for the rest of the day, and you got whammed before you opened the message.
Oh yeah. My dad. I was shopping with my dad the other day. He went, "Oh, come in here, Rob. Come in this shop." I walked in there. He went, "Huh? You've been Whamageddon." I couldn't hear a thing. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was listening so carefully. I was like, "I can't hear anything." So it's either he's got Wham playing in his head, or it stopped as I walked into the shop.
Wouldn't
Um,
that be weird? He's saying that everyone's playing Wham as he's walking around.
so someone has put Last Christmas, which is this year's Christmas number one, by the way. I didn't know if you knew that.
No?
Fairy Tale of New York.
Yeah, that's the classic that people have tried to get rid of before.
Yeah. Someone's put Underneath the Tree by Kelly Clarkson. I don't even think I've heard that before.
I've heard of it, but I've never actually listened to it.
Yeah.
Well, my one is simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Wonderful Christmas time. Either that one or is it Boney M? Was born on Christmas Day.
Caribbean Christmas or something, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a really
That
good
always
song.
reminds me of you.
Okay.
The first year we had a Christmas topic conversation, and yeah, and we sung it. So ever since I've heard that, I just instantly think of you. Um,
It's a good thing we've stopped singing.
someone's got Once in Royal David City, and I'll Come All Ye Faithful. Um, gives them happy memories of songs that were sung in church.
Yeah,
Uh,
those. I remember going to a carols by candlelight when I was younger, and those old memories are still very fresh.
yeah. Someone's got I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day. Jingle Bell Rock. That's another one. Um, and All I Want for Christmas Is You. Mariah. I just
Have you seen the memes when it was first they started playing the song? It was her like being defrosted,
lost it.
and like people standing over her with hair dryers trying to defrost her, and it's time to wake up.
Yeah, I see it, and just yeah. For me, I like Ding Dong Merrily on High.
Right?
Because like that bit. Um,
Yeah. I was
I
about to
just
try that, then I realised no, my throat's not quite right. I sound like a strangled goose.
oh well. Have get give it a little go and see if you can.
No, no, no. I don't want to terrorise our poor listeners.
Nah. Or now this one this one you may know, but you may know it more by song than you would by the title. Carol of Bells.
Not by the name, no, probably by the song.
So it goes dun 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 dun.
Yes, everyone knows that one.
Oh, that gets that
Mainly from Home Alone.
Home Alone. Yeah. Um, there's that one or Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Yeah, I remember that one too well.
Feliz Navidad. Love it. Oh mate, it just makes me want to go out with like candy canes, just throwing them to people.
You get arrested for causing a traffic accident because you get someone with them.
Candy cane.
You get a candy cane. You get a candy cane. You all get candy canes.
Oh man, are you a fan of candy canes?
No, I believe it. No, I'm not.
Like, and like, or like, is it the mint flavor that you don't like, or
I don't know. I just think I never really had them as a kid. So I've grown up and then I see them on TV, people put them on trees, and I'm like, okay, it's just never something I've ever done.
Oh, okay. So my mum, so she has to buy 2 packs of candy. She's lucky this year. She's lucky, right? Because she put the tree up the day before we left to come to my in-laws, right? Normally, she has to buy 2 packs of candy canes, one to go on the tree, and then she has a spare pack, and she won't tell me where they are. She has a spare pack, and throughout the Christmas season through December, I will eat the candy canes, and then she'll replace the ones that I've eaten.
As you know, I do like a Christmas bag of food to take down my sister's,
Mm-hmm.
and I have been known to dip into the bag and buy replacements for the stuff I've eaten.
is there a is there a specific thing that you love to have a nibble on? That steady,
That's a rather personal question, Rob.
steady.
I'm going to leave that up to people's imaginations what I'd like to keep a nibble on. Thank you very much.
um, yeah, all right. Do you know what I've really started to enjoy as well? Not normally a big fan. I don't mind it, but especially in hot chocolate orange flavor. Oh, I don't know how many of them I've demolished, but
Why don't you just get yourself a nice big mug of hot milk and just put an entire Terry's chocolate orange in it? That'll do it.
yeah, I might have to. I was annoyed the other day because I got a chocolate orange, right? Um, and I was feeding my son, and they gave me. I didn't know they were going to give me a bit one Terry's chocolate orange on top of the hot chocolate. So they put it in the
Right.
cream in the drink, and I was looking at it, and I was feeding my son. I was talking to him, and we was having like a gargling conversation. And then I fed him a bit more, um, and then I kind of looked. So I was like, "What was that?" So I looked again, and my wife went, "Your chocolate orange has just dropped into your hot chocolate," and it just sunk all. I couldn't even eat it. I was fuming,
Oh,
fuming. So I had to buy another one.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Is there any more festivity stuff that you want to talk about or bring on? Oh, we've got the quiz.
Yep,
Um,
got the quiz to do now.
with all the Christmassy questions done, it's now time to go on to the quiz. Um, you said you got like 8 questions for me, and
I have.
I've got something similar. Um, and then we'll go from there. So my my quiz is dated from a couple of years ago. So I tried to find an actual quiz. Um,
Oh, I just took random quiz questions from different sites.
that's fine. So the reason I got a normal quiz is because with you getting random questions, there was less likely a chance of me getting the same one kind of thing because I like
Okay,
it's honed in on a generic thing. Um, who wants to go first, me or you?
I'll let you go first, mate.
Oh, interesting. Um, so it says if you can't score 6 out of 10 on this Christmas quiz, then you are obviously a Grinch.
Hey, zero. Go on.
Question one.
Okay.
This is 2019, by the way, so some of the answers won't be as relevant now, obviously, because it was a couple of years ago. So, what is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? And there's 4 answers: Home Alone, Christmas Story, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or Elf.
Home Alone.
Correct. Home Alone made 286 million at the box office when it was first released in 1990. Damn. In the song 12 Days of Christmas, what gift was given on the seventh day?
Seven Lords of Leaping.
Hang on. I'll give there's 4 answers. I'll let you off that. Drummers drumming, swans are swimming, golden rings, pipers piping.
Oh, I was wrong. Hmm. What are the answers again?
Drummers drumming, swans are swimming, golden rings, and pipers piping.
I'll go Swans are Swimming.
Correct.
It's got the S's in it.
Yeah, that's how I remember that. What is the best-selling Christmas song of all time? All I Want for Christmas Is You, Santa Baby, Silent Night, White Christmas.
White Christmas.
Oh, you got that correct. Holds the Guinness World Record for best-selling single. By the way, if these answers are now incorrect, remember this was the quiz from 2019. So you know.
All right, I'm getting it right on wrong questions. Go on.
The gingerbread houses were inspired by which popular fairy tale? Little Red Riding Hood, The Three Little Pigs,
Hansel and Gretel.
Yep. Canada, the UK, and most other Commonwealth countries officially celebrate the day of Christmas as what holiday? And I'll read them out. Relaxation Day, National Return It Day, Boxing Day, Courting Day. Now, do you want me to read? Oh, do you want me to read the
No,
question
Boxing
again?
Day should be the one.
Yeah. Yep.
Christmas Day isn't celebrated as Boxing Day. Boxing Day is the day after.
No, I read the question wrong. That's why I said I'll read it again for you. So it says celebrate the day after, but after is further across, away from where the bloody rest of the text is. All right. Where did eggnog originate? Britain, Germany, USA, Spain.
Germany.
See, that's what I thought. And it's Britain.
Oh, there we go.
While historians still debate its exact origin, most agree that it came from early medieval Britain, posset, a hot, milky, ale-like drink. Santa has 3 reindeers with names that start with the letter D. Dana, Dasher, and. I can give you the 4 answers unless you already know it.
No, go ahead.
Dixon, Doxon, Dylan, and Donna. You want the 3 names? 2 names there.
Say that again. Sorry, you made me laugh. You caught my throat.
What did I say?
It's just one of my nephew's name is Dylan. I can just imagine him as a reindeer for a second.
Oh,
go on.
So, the Santa, do you want me to read the whole thing again?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Santa has 3 reindeers with names that start with the letter D. Dana, Dasher, and then the 4 possible answers are Dixon, Doxon, Dylan, and Donna.
Dixon?
Oh, it's Donna.
Donna and Blitzen. That's why I was thinking of Dixon.
Yeah. Dixon's. When that used to be a shop.
And do you mean Dasher, the first one of his reindeer, not Dancer?
It says, this is what the thing is. It says Dana, Dasher.
Dana. He's never had one called Dana.
I'm just going by what the quiz
Sorry,
is it Dasher, Dancer? Next question.
Right.
Is the Grinch's heart is said to be how many sizes too small? 5, 4, 2, or 3?
3.
It's 2.
Okay.
Born with
2
a heart.
sizes.
It says the Grinch was born with a heart 2 sizes too small.
Okay.
All right. Why didn't Charlie Brown like Christmas? And then the possible answers are: his parents were away, he thinks it's too commercialized, he had a bad headache, or he didn't believe in Santa.
You know, for fun of it, I'm going to say it's too commercialized.
So it's a great answer. I think. See, I'm thinking because it's a kids show, they're not believing in Santa. I don't think they'd risk that. I think maybe a headache. But you're going with commercialized, yeah?
Yeah.
It was correct.
I've watched Charlie Brown bits before, and it seems very something he would say. It's too commercialized now.
And lastly, which holiday was Jingle Bells originally written for? New Year's, Easter, Valentine's Day, or Thanksgiving?
No, I think Valentine's Day.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, it's not a British holiday, so it's quite obvious I wouldn't know that.
Oh, are you ready for your score?
Okay, then.
You got a whopping 6 out of 10.
So technically, I'm not a Grinch.
Yeah, you're borderline Grinchy.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, just one
Are you
over.
ready for your questions?
Oh, I'm dreading this. I'm good quiz master, bad answerer. Is that a thing?
I've
Is that a word? Test them.
I've got I've gone out of my way to find hard questions for you.
Oh no.
Right, ready? Number one. In 1965, which song did the astronauts brought from space?
Oh, I'll give my hands up here by the way, so you can see me. Uh,
Yeah, I was saying, no looking it up.
I'm not looking it up. Um, Jingle Bells.
Dun, 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 dun. Correct.
Was it? Oh
Yeah,
man.
it was correct. It was Jingle Bells.
Wow.
Right. Number two. What Christmas gift did the Dursleys give Harry Potter in the Philosopher's Stone first book?
Oh, because they don't show it in the film, and we discussed this. You see, it's something of Dudley's, right?
I'm not giving you any hints, dude. You got to tell me if you know it.
A scarf.
It's a 50 pence piece.
Oh, of course. Yep.
Number three. In A Christmas Carol, who said "Merry Christmas, one and all"?
Is it Scrooge?
Incorrect. It's Tiny Tim.
Is it? I was thinking
Yes.
Merry Christmas to Wall, and I'm thinking that's not the right film. That's
Number four. What year was Santa Claus is Coming to Town first recorded?
bloody hell. Can you give me like a a a, a
We weren't born then.
oh bro, that doesn't narrow it down, does it? Um
It narrows down 34 years, 38, 39, 38 years. Come on.
all right, so let's take that away. I think the Jacksons done a cover, and I think that was like 60s, maybe Motown, 60s, 70s. I don't know if they've done a cover or if they've done the original. 57.
1934.
But I was close.
Well, you're closer to it than to it down nowadays, yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Okay. What famous scientist was born on Christmas?
Oh gosh.
Would you like a hint?
Uh, yeah, go on. I think I've got one in mind.
All right, we'll try. If say your answer, if it's not the right answer, I'll give you a hint.
Newton.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Number six. Which country traditionally eats KFC for Christmas dinner?
That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
From the website I looked it up on, it's a thing.
Oh man. Bloody hell. I I don't know. Who likes KFC? Well, everyone. Oh man, it's gonna be something. I feel like it's either gonna be something so like let's say for example like Norway, right? It's gonna be either something like that or it's gonna be something so bizarre. Like
Time's
it's not
ticking.
gonna hmm. Uh Denmark, I don't know.
Japan.
Is it?
What it said
Wow.
on the website, yes.
Why? Japanese do like the most
The
amazing
Japanese
food.
dude, I have no idea.
They do the most amazing food. Why would you have KFC?
Because they eat amazing food all the time.
No, but imagine a Japanese turkey.
I thought of 5 different ways that could be misconstrued, dude. Don't do that.
Carry on.
Right. Compose yourself.
I'll go on. I'll go on.
How many Lars are in the song Deck the Halls? You're gonna count them.
Okay, so I'm guessing there's la 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 la. So there's 8 per bit. I'm gonna guess. Let's say 32 lines. Can I just do my maths?
You really shouldn't be doing that, but I'll let you do it for this.
I just want to get me maths, so I'm not like a number out. Hang on,
You're
hang
doing
on.
maths. I want to see you, Matt. I want to see you working. I want to see
Yeah,
you looking
yeah,
up on
yeah.
internet.
So I'll show you my working levels. I'll carry the one and everything. I'm gonna go. So I think 64 la 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 for 32 verses even times the 8, 256.
There are 96.
Oh, balls. I don't know where I went wrong.
My guess is with the remote with the controller. Okay.
Yeah.
My number 8 question is: how many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol?
Goes to Christmas past, goes to Christmas present, and future. So it'd be 3.
Wrong, because Jacob Marley shows up at the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
How could you have gotten that one wrong? I thought I was putting
I,
that in as a joke. It's so easy.
you know what? Because I was thinking, hang on, past, present, and I forgot about it because I was thinking there's 2 that appear
Literally,
in my.
the first lines in the story are Jacob Marley was dead to begin with.
Literally, this is what was in my head, right? I was like, Marley and Marley appear in a Muppet because there's 2 of them, and I was thinking to myself, it's not going to be 2 because of them. So I ruled them out. But obviously, that's 1. Oh, bloody hell! I knew that.
Well,
Stupid
clearly you didn't because you got it wrong.
trick questions.
Mate, that was an easy one I put in for you. That wasn't
know,
a trick question.
I'm not impressed with that. All right. I'm not impressed with my answers. Terrible.
Well, you did pretty well anyway.
Just trying to make me feel better.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't even get the Japan question right about their KFC.
Who else would know that?
I actually went to the next page of Google to look for questions, dude. I actually went to the second page of Google.
All right, so I've got a couple of facts. The first one that I don't like the way the headings are written on here because some of them sound a little bit weird, but I'll explain the fact and see if you think it's quite interesting because I know you're one for history, more than me anyway. So it says, this is the heading. I just want to see your face before I read this out. It says, and I quote, "You can thank Prince Albert for your Christmas tree."
My mind went to somewhere it probably shouldn't have done when you said that.
And then it says, "Brew a steaming cup of tea when trimming your tree this year to pay homage to its origins. When Prince Albert of Germany got a tree for his new wife, Queen Victoria of England, the tradition really took off across the pond. A drawing of the couple in front of a Christmas tree first appeared in the Illustrated London News in 1848. After that, more and more folks started following suit."
Here's a quick thing for you. Did you also know it was Queen Victoria who started the tradition of having white wedding dresses?
Was it?
Yeah, I think hers was one of the proper first white ones because it was seen as too extravagant to have a dress just for one occasion.
I thought it was a white. It sounds weird, but to show wealth because it's such an easy thing to get dirty. So I thought you don't mind. Like,
White's been linked to a lot of different things like purity as well to show the bride is still pure for her husband and all that. But what's your next fun fact?
so number 6, Coca-Cola played a part in Santa's image, but it's not what you're thinking.
I know because the red one was from something else, not him.
Mm-hmm. It says before Coca-Cola decided to use his image for advertising, Santa looked more spooky than jolly. So in 1931, the beverage company hired an illustrator named Haddon Sundblom. I think I said that right. To depict the jolly old man for magazine ads. Now kids see his vision of sugar plums instead of having Santa themed nightmares. This one really blew my mind. Hanging stockings started by accident.
Probably someone was drying them and they've just been left up or something. People have chucked crap in them.
Legend has it, we hang stockings by the chimney with care because one year a poor widowed man didn't have enough money for his three daughters' dowries? Is that
Yeah.
right? Making it difficult for them to marry. Generous old Saint Nick dropped a bag of gold down his chimney one night and into the freshly washed stockings the girls had hung by the fire to dry. After that, the tradition stuck.
Well, I don't know what St. Nicholas was doing with money. He was a saint. He was supposed to be taking a vow of poverty and all that.
Mm. Okay. The 8 tiny reindeers have a lot of different names. So we
They're
know
probably named
that,
different countries.
I believe so. Um, so Rudolph was almost called Rollo or Reginald.
Reginald the Red-Nosed Reindeer doesn't have quite the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't. And his crew had a lot of other names. They've previously been called Flossie, Glossy, Racer, Pacer, Scratcher, Feckless, Ready, Steady, and Fireball.
Feckless.
Feckless. Yes, you heard that right.
That's got to be American.
It just Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. It makes sense. You couldn't say Flossie, Glossy. It just doesn't. Scratcher, Feckless, Random.
Fireball.
Fireball. I know. Oh look, your Jingle Bells ones down there. Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song. From Quiz. Silent Night is the most recorded song. Did you know that?
I did not.
We all know the same few handful of Christmas songs play at stores on the radio in a loop all season long. But one of them has been adapted more than others. Silent Night is actually the most recorded Christmas song in history. It has had more than 733 different versions copyrighted since 1978.
Oh, bloody hell, that's a lot.
That's crazy.
Who actually owns Silent Night then, or is it just a public domain song?
I don't know. I reckon it'd be a domain song because of that. Otherwise, I think it'd be a little less.
Can you imagine if there's one person owns it, they get like £2 or something every time it's played?
I wouldn't mind that.
No, because over one Christmas period, you're a millionaire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah. And the final one, now it makes me laugh because of the heading, but not the situation. Christmas decorating sends nearly 15,000 people each year to the ER.
What should we put those baubles?
Exactly. It says if you've ever watched Clark Griswold decorate his home in Christmas Vacation, this stat likely doesn't shock you. In fact, the Consumer Product Safety Commission's most recent news release estimates that 14,700 people visit hospital emergency rooms each November and December from holiday related decorating accidents, which is more than 240 injuries per day. The most common accident involves falling, lacerations, and back strains. It's yeah. Imagine that. Why can't you come into work today? Well, I fell off the roof putting up Rudolph.
And I landed on a very painful set of antlers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's got some swollen Christmas baubles.
His chestnuts have been roasting on an open fire.
That's if he falls down the chimney. And I'm just trying to find the last one. This one is really weird. Mistletoe is an aphrodisiac.
Well, people do kiss under it, apparently.
So it says The holiday decoration isn't just pretty, it's also an ancient symbol of fertility and virility, and the Druids consider it an aphrodisiac.
There you go. I recommend don't eat it though. I think these might be poisonous to consume.
And then it says, but mistletoe isn't as sweet as it sounds. Mistle thrush birds eat the plant berries, digest the seeds, and help the plant germinate them with their droppings.
Makes sense.
The Germanic even, the word for mistletoe literally means
Dung stick.
dung on twig. Really makes you want to pucker up, doesn't it? So yeah, there you go. So useless Christmas facts that make with that what you want.
Everyone listening should keep those and spout them out over Christmas dinner occasionally.
Exactly, except for the mistletoe one. Maybe keep that. Keep that for
No,
Boxing Day.
wait till everyone's like just taking their first couple of bites, then mention it. So they've got to think of that whilst they're swallowing their food.
Exactly. Yeah. So by the way, I feel like this has been a very long pod. Like with but it's fine. We need to kind of soak everything up. So yeah, so as we said, this is the last podcast of this year. January, we've got a whole new plan. We've got a new series to release. We've got plans for it. We're going to be pre-recording and stuff like that, getting everything ready for that new series. We're not going to tell you what it is yet. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's everything, mate.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so we're going to say goodbye. We're going to log off, sign off.
Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, exactly that. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.